G'day guys, Jason Belmonte here, and I'm at the Gold Coast Hotel Casino here in Viva Las Vegas, and we're going to talk a little bit about this new bowling ball that I have in my hand, the Fate. Now, for those that are interested in more of the interworkings, more of the science behind the bowling ball, we've got a brand new weight block inside. It's called the F8, which has an RG of 252 and a differential of 053. So you're gonna see this ball kind of look and feel a little like a Wolverine, but with a little bit more jump there on the back because we've wrapped it in a pearlized REX cover. One of the things that I have been really excited about Fate is that through my progress in collaboration balls, I've really learned and discovered so much more about how we make bowling balls, why we make them the way that we do, and how we can design them to fit in our arsenals. And through each of the collaborations, the knowledge that I've really soaked in from the R&D team at Storm has been really mind-opening, and I've really enjoyed it. So with Fate, it's probably the most input with this collaboration that I've actually had the opportunity to give. So I'm super excited to throw this down the lane. Now, if you're looking for, you don't know, you don't care about the numbers, you're just looking at ball shape, I'm gonna throw this a few times. And I want you guys to have a look at how easy it pushes through the front part of the lane and the movement that it makes on the back. It's one of those, will not quit on you. Give it a little extra room, you've always got that belief it's gonna come back. And that is because of that F8 weight block. So check it out. It's just remarkable. Yeah, the guys in the R&D department, through our conversations, what they've been able to create here is a ball that I feel like the further I get it going to the right, the more confidence I have that I'm gonna see it recover back to the pocket. And that REX cover and a pearlized cover gives me the length that I need, but it's not so clean that it misses the spot. It's a really phenomenal kind of combination of materials, physics, and of course the coloring looks pretty cool to me. I absolutely love the bright neon pink logo on this very deep ocean blue pearlized cover. It is such a pretty ball, rolls amazing, and as you can see, goes to the pins pretty well too. One of the conversations that I've had over the years is after every collaboration ball, I love to be able to talk to the consumer and see what they thought of it, what they liked about it, what they didn't like about it. Over the last few collaboration balls, we definitely tried to create bowling balls that were a little smoother off the back end of the pattern, that we wanted to roll a little heavy, but not necessarily be too angular. And I think after listening to a lot of players around the world, they were really excited to see a ball that actually gave us a little more angle down lane. And so having those 252 RGs and the 053 differentials, it really allows that bowling ball to change direction, continue in that direction really aggressively, which allows you to open the lane up, create a lot of entry of angle, gives you a few more strikes. So this is going to be a bowling ball that when it's time to hook the lane a little and you want to see a little bit more shape, this is definitely a ball you want to pull out of your bag. The one thing I want people to feel when they roll a Fate down the lane is I want them to know that they've got a bowling ball in their hand that it's going to give them a little bit more room down lane. It's going to hit the pins just that tiny little bit harder. It's going to give them a little bit more confidence in striking. I want them to feel like when they throw this ball, there should be no doubt that if they let it go and it hits their target, they're going to have a great chance at striking. One of the really cool things about this F8 weight block is there are a lot of bowling balls out there that, you know, you have to throw them a certain way. And if there's any change in that release, you can really see a distinctive difference in the way that it goes to the pins. But the science behind this weight block really does allow you to manipulate your hand position, create a lot of different rotations, and you still see that really great transfer of energy from ball to pins. So I'm gonna throw a couple of different shots here. The first one's gonna be a little bit more forward, kind of get my hand behind it, smooth the back end a little bit, if that's what I wanted to do. See how it still hits the pins fantastic. And then the next shot, I'm gonna move a little further left, really get my hand to the side of the ball, create a lot more of that side rotation. But you'll see, it still really hits the pocket in a beautiful way. Oof. So a little more forward, the ability to control that back end, but still the transfer of energy to send that messenger across, fantastic. Now, we'll jump a little further left again, get my hand on the side of the ball, create that extra angle of entry. Maybe we'll throw another messenger. Well, no messenger, but that's from a long way left. It went a long way right, and then if you watch the replay on that and you see the way that the ball exits the pin deck, you'll see how much angle it was able to create through that pin deck. It would have run over the 8-pin spot, which is so great to see when you are trying to create a little bit more of that angle of entry through the pins. This FA weight block mixed with the REX Pearl cover is such a beautiful combination. It's versatile. It allows you to throw it multiple different ways, and you don't sacrifice any of that hitting power. If you want to improve your scoring, get your hands on a fade.